There's skeletons and bodies of long dead creatures laying around in the clearing. Between the ruins and the crown stone lies a small circular pool filled with an inky black liquid.
I sense that everyone's a little uneasy, and to lighten the mood, I walk over to the skeleton and I stick my hand up his rib cage, make him like a little puppet. And so I'm holding him like this, kind of talking on the side of my mouth, like, "Hey everyone, it's me, Mr. Skittles. What would you like to, I'll be your tour guide. Any questions?"
Mr. Skittles, I got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
Why is this place so scary?
Tell me about it.
Oh. Grimo's loving this.
I bow, and I try to throw the skeleton off, but now it's stuck.
That's stuck to your...
So now I have to stay in character.
As you're walking up and everyone is talking, you see the water bubbling and blurbling a little bit. Blurbling's a word. But as soon as the stick connects with the liquid, it hardens, just like a rock, immediately frozen.
Talk about a sticky situation. And then I lean over and go, "That's not even bone humor, Mr. Skittles."
The minute that stick went into the liquid and the liquid hardened, all the skeletons around you actually start shifting a little bit.
Fuck yes! Skeletifights!
Cool.
Oh, family reunion!
It starts clopping at you.
Looks like we're in trouble.
Accent. Stop trying to eat yourself. I'm not!
I'm gonna murder you!
Can he be my ally too? Like he's the reluctant one, or he's like, I have nothing to do with these boys.
Speak for yourself, bozo.
At some point,
Save these.
Roxanne needs to be fighting, and he goes like, "On your right!"
Well, so it's Axe this hand, Mr. Skittles' hand. He's smiling, obviously.
Well, the teeth.
Yeah. So I roll to attack. It's a 16.
All right, yeah, your axe goes into him, busts open some of his bones, but you're doing all right.
Okay, Mr. Skittles goes, "Bone you later."
Nice.
At this point, I give him kind of a half chuckle.
You're
like,
come on, come on.
So these two skeletons with bows both take shots at Grimo, and they go wide. Kind of
Good job, Grimo.
prison packet past his head.
Those arrows went wider than Shadowcock's
Careful with that one.
hips.
He's not gonna stand up.
He's got a ghetto lean going.
Mr. Skittles goes, "Quit stealing my bit."
I will fuck you!
You short piece of shit!
Angry comedian.
Mr. Skittles is racist.
That's our go-to humor.
You halfling bastard!
Mr. Skittles, there's nothing to do with it.
Shorty steal everything! Fucking mud feet, God!
Do you fuck your mother in the gyre with that mouth? Mr. Skittles!
Whoa.
Grimo's mother.
Running blue here.
Saying your clever phrase there, you see the water undulating a little bit, but as soon as your blood hits it, it hardens again.
Oh, so this is a word puzzle.
There's a spell in there.
Perhaps Mr. Skittles knows the right incantation to recite.
You stole my bit, you bitch! I need to save Decker, so I take my great axe and I hand it to Mr. Skittles, who grabs it. Does his right hand have to roll for that, or does he just? So I take out my javelin and spin so that Mr. Skittles does like a slashing attack across, so that I can throw my javelin as Mr. Skittles goes, "See ya tomorrow," and then I'm staring, and then it takes me a second, and I go, "Oh!"
The axe goes right over his head.
Right.
I don't know if he's got a clever retort to that.
He goes, "Curse you, you bafooks," and he stares at Grimo.
Oh,
Stealing his material.
And he's like,
That's how it feels.
And then he uses other.
he goes, "You started this war."
He doesn't even know the Grimo says that yet.
Grimo goes, that Mr. Skittles, he better not be a puzzle master too.
You come down with your mace, and it goes from maybe the shoulder down to the pelvis, just exploding the skeleton.
cool. All right.
Mr. Skittles says, "No guts, no glory."
Oh, nice.
Grimo glares at Mr. Skittles, and he can't.
And then I can also bonus action dash. So this guy gets blasted.
And he goes, "Bonus action."
My tail goes between my legs.
The ire
running
in
in.
Grimo's shaking.
At this point, I go, "Mr. Skittles, what do? We seem to be in a bind." And he looks at me because he's trying to figure out the pun. And he just goes, "Throw me." I go, "What? Throw me?" I'm like, "If you say so, Mr. Skittles." So I move back, and I throw him so that he goes into like a swinging axe motion because he needs both hands.
Oh, you're a good puppeteer.
I just imagine like this is what he sees in his head, but what's actually happening is just like this thing's caught on his ankle, just dragging it around.
All right, yeah, you finished that guy off.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about it?
So Skittles jams the axe in slowly into him while whispering in his ear, going, "I know what you did. I know what you did," and he kills.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Because he slept with his wife.
yeah, and the other skeleton's just going.
Here comes in Primo, like liquid hot fire.
You want to tell us how you get him?
I picture, I look at the skeleton with just anger in my heart, and I picture Mr. Skittles. So they look exactly the same.
Yeah. But it's still
but it's still,
business.
they're still like a, and then I just ram through with my short sword. But then after I hit him, it changes again, and I see it was the innocent skeleton.
But
and
it's
not
the same
Mr.
face
Skittles.
again, though.
It's the same face again, and I can't believe what I've done. The horror.
He's
and
surprised too.
and I whisper, "The horror, the horror."
Derek is short resting. I don't know if anyone else wants to take the opportunity to get
Your
too
accent.
bad.
Who's your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Mr.
Oh.
But we know what you is. We know what
You've
you
been
is. Hang
introduced.
on.
It's Mr. Scott. It's
No,
Mr. Skittles.
I didn't meet him.
You is.
You picked him up over there, and I was down here.
This is a local around these parts. He was the
that
local
looks like a-
tourist guide out here,
Yeah.
and I guess we did him a solid. You did me a solid by taking out all those jerks. They were scaring away my customers. But now that everyone's dead, I figure I'd just join you guys as your new bard.
Do you see a lot of customers come around here?
Not for a millennia.
Okay, all right.
Long time.
All right. So we didn't use our bracers of pound at all.
We didn't have to.
During that whole, I mean, obviously we didn't have to.
I look over and Mr. Skittles has my braces of power on already.
So, Mr. Skittles,
Yeah.
the bracers of pound, we should probably come up with some sort of phrase other than whatever that
else we
weird
said, attack
language
and damage.
was.
Yeah.
It didn't mean anything.
Not really.
So we could come up with some sort of phraseology that we
Absolutely.
can use so that way when we want to use it.
Tell you what, when I wink twice, that means
That's a bad idea.
when I wink 3 times.
I think we're supposed to say something. And then I take Mr. Skittles' arm and I snap it off.
Yep.
And then I hand it to Raxon and go, "Here's your bracer back."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
He's been a bit of a terror. He's like, you've been a terror.
If I open that box, is there anything special in it?
Some old burlap clothes and three boots.
Oh, Sprinkles. Hey, Sprinkles, the skeleton.
What do you want, short stuff? I mean, me lord.
Thank you for addressing me as such. You know these parts around here. You're kind of a puzzle guy, too. Why do you think there might be 3 boots in here?
Oh yeah, I throw lots of parties here. Big deal in the skeleton community.
Sprinkles, you seen any children coming through here with the witches?
I never touch no kids.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't think you did. I thought maybe you just saw them come through
Yeah.
here. Like a child trafficking ring.
Maybe if you throw a couple shekels my way, I can might jog my skeleton memory.
Nice.
He gives Sprinkles 2 silver pieces.
His name is Skittles. You call them sprinkles.
That was on purpose.
I did too.
Yeah, you're not doing that intentionally.
I thought that was on purpose. I thought that was on purpose as well.
I didn't notice.
I thought you were playing along with it.
Wow.
So I rolled to see if he knows anything. I rolled a 19.
I guess unfortunately, the skeletons, when not animated and alive,
Gotcha.
have no perception whatsoever.
Well, thanks for your time.
I like that. He can't walk.
You see a dwarf with his skin and his
okay.
clothes and
Dwarf
armor
corpse.
and everything. Yeah.
Harvest that
It's a
dwarf
corpse.
How much skin is left on his face?
Most of it.
Okay, I wanna take that skin and put it on Mr. Sprinkles.
You don't
The skull's not gonna match.
So yeah, when you jab him with the sword and he kind of falls over and his palms come up and you see a bunch of prick points, like holes in his hands. There's actually 6 of them.
Hey, did you guys see these prick marks on his hands? No. There's 6 of them. It looks like he's only been dead for a couple weeks.
He also has
At
a head
most.
wound.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and someone still stole his hand. Oh.
Grima, what did you do with that hand? You saw,
He waves at
I want to put it on Mr. Skittles.
Why
Like
should
you're a real
Grima?
boy.
You know, Mr. Skittles, you want your this hand is gonna be 2 shekels.
Ooh.
You drive a hard bargain. Go fuck yourself.
Your money grubbing halfling. You control the banks.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
As you pull the curtain apart, the drawstring pulls the curtains back. You see a beautiful, immaculate mirror running the width of the far end of the wall. You stare deeply into the crystal clear mirror and see a reflection of your group. If Decker could be anywhere right now, where would he be?
Oh my god.
Similar question for you, Rax.
Can't wait to find out
I
what
am,
Rax is.
What is your greatest desire right
I am
now?
at a theater where there's a huge audience and they're all watching Mr. Skittles.
Oh, jeez. Of course, it's Mr. Skittles.
He's slaying it. He's doing something.
wait,
Everyone's
now,
cheering for him.
when you
And
say-
Raxton is off to the side being like, I'm so glad he invited me.
You're on the side of the stage.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
backstage access.
but like not too close.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah. How's Skittles set going?
Skittles is killing it. So right now he just dropped a bunch of halfling bombs. It's a
Is it
border.
racist?
It's overly racist and people are cheering like crazy. They're eating it up. And now he segued into like, I want to get a political message out there, and no one's leaving. It's just
They're staying for the
they're
political
staying.
commentary.
Everyone's eyes are glued. They're hanging on every word, and Raxton could not be happier for him.
Well, I think that's a complete stop for the week.
Oh, I want to know how Skittles' dream ends.
We come on each other
And
like 4
another
times already.
thing.
He sold out the Apollo.